Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh arriving at the Capitol with Vice President Mike Pence and a meeting with Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
I think the president made an outstanding nomination. We look forward to the confirmation process, and it'll unfold in the next few weeks.
President Trump announced Kavanaugh's nomination Monday at the White House.
What matters is not a judge's political views, but whether they can set aside those views to do what the law and the Constitution require.
Kavanaugh is a sitting federal judge and previously worked in the White House for President George W. Bush.
A judge must interpret statutes as written, and a judge must interpret the Constitution as written, informed by history and tradition and precedent.
Democrats immediately signaled a fight over Kavanaugh with the Supreme Court as a backdrop. Among those leading the charge was Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer.
For every American who cares about women's health, about protections for people with pre-existing conditions, about civil rights, labor rights, LGBTQ rights, environmental rights, now is the time to fight.
If confirmed, Kavanaugh will replace retiring Justice Anthony Kennedy. Kennedy was a conservative who sided with the court's liberal minority in key cases, including abortion and gay rights. Analyst John Fortier.
Both sides feel like a lot is at stake. The court has been roughly divided 5-4 on the conservative side, but Anthony Kennedy was the most swingy justice, the one who would move from the conservative to the liberal side of the court on a number of important issues.
Democrats worry that a more conservative court could undo the famous abortion rights decision known as Roe v. Wade, says legal expert Jonathan Turley.
It's probably not likely that we will see a frontal assault on Roe v. Wade. It's possible, but it's much more likely that the court will chip away at Roe v. Wade.
Republicans have only a slim Senate majority, but Democrats will have a difficult time blocking Kavanaugh, says Stacy Hawkins.
The best that they can hope for is that this will really ignite this issue for not only the midterm elections, but for the 2020 presidential election, right? That Democrats will be much more energized around understanding the Supreme Court as a key political voting issue in our elections.
Republicans hope to confirm Kavanaugh in time for the next Supreme Court session in October. Jim Malone, VOA News, Washington.